All right, guys. So you're welcome to the Sunday Source market overview. This is a weekly overview. So we do this every Sunday. And then what we try to achieve every Sunday is to look at possible setup that's going to align in the market. So just to give us a foundation or a plan of action for the week. All right. So I've been doing this every Sunday in the last 4 weeks now. I've been getting incredible results with our analysis. Okay. So let us go over a few charts. Also, let me reemphasize that the major reason why we do these sessions is because of you. All right. So if you have questions about the financial markets, questions about anything concerning the forex or crypto, uh, ask your questions and then you get answers to your questions. Most importantly as well, during these sessions, if you have any pair that you like me to analyze for you for the week, so just put the pair in the chat box and then we'll take a look at it together. All right. So let us start with Euro USD. So we should be able to do possibly 4 to 5 currency pairs today. Okay, so let us start with Euro USD. All right, so let's start our analysis from the higher time frames. All right, so let's go to the weekly chart. Now, this is the weekly chart. All right, and when we look at the weekly chart, we want to take a look at understand the market structure. Once you understand the general direction of the market, a crystal ball structural alignment of the market, okay? Market structure. And then we take a look at market structure, you see that price on the weekly time frame is actually very, very bearish, okay? So on major structure, we have bearish move supply, and on a internal structure, okay, we are seeing the momentum shift from bullish to bearish as well. Okay, so that's what we have here. So this zone is the supply. Okay, so the supply is in control on the weekly time frame. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. All right, on the daily time frame, this is what we have here. Okay, so price was in a supply zone. All right, so price is bearish on daily time frame, and in a bearish market, you want to spot what? Supply. So this is the supply zone. Okay, that possibly we'll be expecting price to get to. This is daily time frame. Now let's take a look at what's going on the 4-hour time frame. So evidently on Euro USD, price is bearish. Price is bearish. Okay, and in a bearish market, you want to look for sell opportunities, and the zone you want to be selling from is a supply zone. Right. So personally, I will wait for price to retrace into the zone right here before I start looking for sell opportunities. Okay, based on what the market is currently giving me right now, I would wait for price to retrace into this zone and then I look for sell opportunities. All right, based on experience, I think this is also an area of supply over here. Okay, but I would say selling here might just be a bit risky. All right, might just be a bit risky because it is, when you look at what price zone, it is at the flip zone over here. Okay, it's quite risky. But again, if you're going to be selling in this particular zone, ensure that all your entry aligns on a lower time frame, and then I would recommend that you use a much smaller risk that you normally use. Okay, but if price for any reason should get into this zone at the top, all right, and then you have all of your confirmations for a sell, all right. It's a very, very good trade to take. So we're gonna wait for what's gonna happen at market open tomorrow. Okay, so it should be a very interesting week. And why is that? Because of what's going on between Israel, Iran. Okay, so the US is involved. Uh, Britain is also involved. Russia is also involved. So Russia wants to back Iran. Okay, because of anything. So there's a lot of things going on. So that there's a bit of uncertainty in the market right now. So we might see some spikes happen in the market this week. All right. So the price of crude oil will be affected. The price of gold as well will be affected. So we should see possible, decline in the price of oil and gold this week. Okay. And these things will have an effect in the market. So it's also a week whereby you want to be very, very careful of the kind of trade that you enter. It's a week where there's going to be lots of liquidity grabs. And then if you eventually enter a very good trade, okay, best believe that you're going to make lots of money, okay, because it's going to be very, very strong moves in the market this week. Okay, so that is what we have for Euro USD. So two possible zones. Let me do that again. So first zone is done. Second zone that I look for entry will be here. All right. So over here, I'll say this is high risk. That means you want to reduce your risk of this trade. If you see an entry here, okay, let me put this here. All right, good. So whenever price aligns over here during the week, I will send some signals to the group, and then of course most of the signals are gonna go to the VIP signal group. All right. So if you are not on a VIP signal group, you want to be a part of that. Okay, it's just $20 a month to be a part of the signal group. All right. So let's check out another pair. Let me know if you understand what I've said so far. Okay. Now let's go to another pair. Let us check out GBP USD. Okay. So GBP USD and USD are correlated. So we should see similar movement on these pairs. Okay, so something similar you can see on the weekly time frame, price is bearish. Price is bearish on the weekly time frame. Okay. And on the weekly time frame over here, let's go to daily time frame. It should be a bit clearer. Okay. So on daily time frame, this is the supply on daily. Okay, this is flip supply. So based on what we have on daily, price is bearish. And in a bearish market, you're looking to sell at supply zones. So we've highlighted two supply zones on daily time frame now. So you want price to retrace into the supply zone, and then we look for sell opportunities. Okay, so we have one here. We have another one here. So okay. Now let's get more confirmations on the 4-hour time frame and refine our entry zones. All right. So we have this. So on a 4-hour time frame, refining this supply zone, okay, over here is where we want to look for sell opportunities. Here, so what we're waiting for this week is very, very simple. or what I'm waiting for this week is very, very simple. I'm waiting for price to retrace into the zone. So this is a 4-hour zone. Okay, so I want price to get into the zone. And then on the 15 minutes time frame, I'm going to be looking for sell opportunities on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay. So that is GBP USD. Also a very, very similar setup that we have on Euro USD. So like I said, I'm expecting some very interesting moves in the market this week because fundamentals are actually in our favor. All right. We all know what's going on with Israel and Iran. Okay. So it's a time in the market where there's going to be lots of movement because of market sentiment. Okay, good. Let's take a look at gold real quick. Gold. Okay, so this is what we have on gold. Okay, so very, very interesting. So let's go to the weekly time frame. Now on the weekly time frame, we've been looking at gold for a while now, and then it's very, very clear according to market structure that gold is currently bullish. All right, gold is bullish on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, you see gold giving us higher highs, like so. All right. On the 4-hour time frame, you see gold giving us higher highs as well. Now, in a bullish market, what do you want to do? You want to look for opportunities to buy at a demand zone. All right. So price has retraced into this demand zone here, like so. Okay. Price has retraced into this demand zone here, like so. Okay. So according to market structure on weekly time frame and daily time frame, this is a good zone to buy from because price is in a demand zone and it's bullish. So we don't need to wait for our confirmations to buy. Also, because this is gold and according to the current market sentiment, um, it will be interesting to note that you need to be extra careful because when there are sentimental, when there are when there are lots of fundamentals uh, news going on in the economy, right? Fundamental does not respect technical analysis. All right. So these are periods where technical analysis will fail a lot. All right. So you want to be extra careful. Now, why do I also think you must be extra careful because taking a look at what's going on gold and on the 4-hour structure, you see all of this here, you see liquidity grabs here. All right. So there is a possibility that before price will go up, possibly it's going to go down a bit to grab liquidity and use this next demand. So these are another demand here, like so. All right. So the consider price will use this next demand and just go all the way up. All right. So we want to be very, very careful. Now, let me check out this place on the daily time frame. Okay. Let's check out this zone on daily time frame. Okay. You will see that this zone, okay, aligns properly with this here. Okay. So let's just be very, very careful on gold. All right. So gold is, that instrument that really, really messes up people's analysis. All right. And this week is not a week to just take any trade without considering fundamentals. All right. So as soon as I see something very, very strong and solid on gold, I'm gonna push it out and let people in our community know when to pull the trigger. So I've got my eyes on gold as well. All right, it's going to be a very, very, if we can catch a very good buy opportunity on gold, all right, we should see gold do lots of points this week. All right, so that's what we have on gold. Let's check out another pair. All right, so guys, if you have any pair that you want me to check out, all right, so let us take a look at. So put it in the chat box, and then I'll analyze it together with you. Let's check out what's going on with. Let's check out oil just for fundamental purposes. Crude oil. Let's check out crude oil. Oops. Okay. So oil right now is at $85. When I go to the weekly time frame, what do you currently have? Okay. Price on a major structure level, price is respecting this weekly demand. This is a demand zone on weekly. Right? This is a major structure on the weekly time frame. Okay. Oil is bullish. And when you also look at what's going on, based on the internal structure, the retracement that happened here, like so, okay, price has given you a what change of momentum, okay, and in this change of momentum, okay, on structural level as well, price is giving you bullish. When you go to the daily time frame, it should be a big clear. All right, so price is bullish on oil. Now this is a daily time frame. In a bullish market, you want to look for demand zones to buy from, right? So this is a demand zone that you can buy from. So long-term perspective of oil, possibly you might see oil drop to about $80, okay, before shooting up and going high, okay. And if oil drops, that's going to have a very, very serious effect on every on pretty much every commodity. Now let's go to the 4 hours and be more. So on the 4 hour time frame, what do we have going on? What's the structure? Remember the structure on daily time frame. Market is bullish, and then we are currently expecting a retracement, right, on daily time frame. Now this is the 4 hour time frame, okay, and then what do we have right here on the 4 hour chart? Let us draw this structure together just to be sure what's going on. So we have something like this, okay, we have this. So you have this break like so. Okay, so right now, price is currently giving us somewhat of a consolidation. I'll classify this for me as consolidation. It's giving us a sideways move. Okay, so what I would do in this case, I'll wait for price to give us clarity on exactly what it wants to do. Okay, so two possible moves are going to happen. So if price should break this low, what we're going to do is to expect a retracement into a block of supply. So we expect a retracement into a supply zone, and then we look for sell from there, and then we sell it into this daily demand. So second possible scenario is we see price break this high. If price should break this high, like so, we are going to see a demand zone. A demand zone will form. Okay, that's a demand zone that will break this high. Is what we'll now use to buy the continuation to the top side. All right. So right now, I'll be a bit skeptical to enter oil right now if I'm trading oil. Okay, I'll wait for it to give me a very solid structure. Okay, so let's check out what's going on with Bitcoin. So the crypto market has been really, really intense, right? The past few days, right? A lot of people lost serious money in the market. Serious. What I mean serious money, serious money. There's somebody I follow online. Okay, lost over $1 million. Okay, in a space of 2 days this weekend. All right. So let's check out what's going on with Bitcoin. Okay, let's go to the daily time frame. So remember we've looked at Bitcoin. We've looked at Bitcoin. Let me take you to the weekly. Okay. Ultimately, Bitcoin is bullish. Ultimately, okay. If Bitcoin is going to drop, it's just going to be a retracement. So we might see Bitcoin drop eventually to $50,000. We might see it drop to 42,000, $40,000 before it starts going on. So long-term possibility. Okay. So this is long-term view. All right. But let's take a look at what we can trade this week. Let's go to the daily time frame. So if price is going to come here, if price will get into this zone, then that means we must see a bearish structure here. So there has to be a bearish structure. Supply must not be in control. So that will push price downwards here. So let's check out what's going on here. Is price giving us a bearish momentum on the daily? Now, based on what we have on the daily, all right. So let's draw the chart on daily. So we have this. Okay. So we have internal structure on daily here, giving us bearish internal structure. Okay. Now let's go to the 4-hour time frame. In the 4-hour time frame, the bearish move is a bit more pronounced, as you can see over here. Okay. So right now, we should be expecting a recovery on Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin should recover to, so we should see a retracement up to 67,000 before possibly price going all the way down. So if you're looking to trade Bitcoin, okay, CFDs on your forex broker, you want to wait for price to retrace to come up a bit. And inside this zone, all right, is a zone where you want to be looking for sell opportunities. So this is a 4-hour time frame. So you want to go to the 15 minutes time frame, okay, or if you trade lower time frames, to look for possible selling opportunity. All right, so um, just wait for price to retreat into that supply before you sell. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. Is just the best thing that you can do. So, lots of patience on your part this week. All right. So we've done Euro USD, GBP USD, done gold, done oil, we've done Bitcoin. Okay, so we've touched on 5 instruments so far. Okay, so let us touch 2 more pairs, and then we'll call it a night. And as the week unfolds, we are going to see more setups align. Okay, some moves will be a bit clearer, and then we can now start spotting tradable zones. All right, let's take a look at what's going on USD JPY. Okay, so personally, I was waiting for this pair to make a retracement in last week into this zone, but that didn't happen. So let's start at first. Let's take a look at what's going on USD JPY. So on the weekly time frame, which is the higher time frame, we can see price is evidently bullish. So there's a bullish structure on UJ. So that means we should be looking for buy and setups originally. Now let's go to the daily time frame. Daily time frame, we have the same bullish structure going on the daily time frame. So drawing your daily demand is going to be somewhere here. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, we also have bullish. We have a bullish move on 4-hour time frame. So this is what I think price will do, right, on 4 hours. I'm seeing something now. Okay, I'm seeing liquidity grab happen on 4 hours. This is a trend line liquidity on 4 hours. And what the price do? You see price coming down to take out liquidity. Okay, so price took out all of this liquidity, even to this point here. So what I think you just gonna do this week, price possibly will break this high. Okay, so on UJ we should see a break of this on 4 time frame to give us a higher high. Okay, and then we're going to see a retracement into a demand zone. Okay, and then we'll buy the continuation. Okay, because on weekly, daily, 4 hours, price is bullish on this guy. So we want to be looking for price to retrace into a demand zone before we look for buy opportunities. Okay, so the market is still aligning, the market is still playing out. Okay, so there are weeks or times in the market where our patience will be tested. So for example, last week we didn't have lots of opportunities, okay, in the market. Okay, this week might be the same or might be different, right? But we have to wait for our setups to align so that we can have very, very good, strong win rate. Okay, so uh, don't lose your ginger when you don't see setups align on time. Okay, it's all part of the market. Okay, so let's check out one more pair. Okay, let's check out CHF Okay, or before we do that, do you have any pair you're going to trade this week? Okay, type it in the chat box real quick. Okay, what pair do you want me to check out for you? Let me just wait for a few seconds. Okay, so put in the chat box what particular pair are you looking at trading for the week. Okay, so let's look at CHFJPY real quick. Let's go to the weekly time frame. So CHFJPY on weekly, what do we see going on? Okay, so price is giving us bullish structure on the weekly time frame. So we've seen higher high. Okay, price is possibly retracing into this block of demand here. Okay, now let's go to the daily time frame to be a bit more sure of what's going on. Now on the daily time frame, we see price is still bearish on the daily time frame. Bearish, I mean this on this internal structure retracement like so. Okay, so what it means that possibly overall, CJDP still wants to go all the way down like so. Now, in a bearish market, you are looking for supply zones to trade from. Okay, so this is a supply zone that the market has been reacting from. This is another supply zone here at the top, like so. Okay, so this is let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so let's see what we can do with CHFJPY this week. Okay, so we have price is in a supply zone already. You see that price has already started moving from here. Okay, so you can already see some patterns forming and then liquidity grabs happening. We have this double top here, like so. And what did price do? Price came back up to grab people's stop losses, like so. Okay, so price came here to grab stop loss, and then currently we have price going all the way down. So we would have seen possible opportunities to sell. Now, let me quickly check my trading system. Let's see if we're going to see a sell opportunity somewhere here. Okay, that's on the 15-minute CHFJPY 15 minutes. In a second. Okay, so that's already happened. That already happened here. Somewhere here, we already saw the sell trigger. So we would have sold here. Let me check when this happened. So this happened April 12th. Wow, around 2 a.m. So that would be around let's say 12 a.m. Nigerian time-ish. Okay, so most of us would have been asleep by this time. So we didn't catch the trade. I didn't catch this trade. It would have been a very, very good trade. You can see as price has been respecting that particular supply. But no worries. We can still enter another trade on CJ rather. So I'm going to have my eyes out for CJ. As soon as we see another retracement. So let's go to 15 minutes. And I'm going to tell you what I'm waiting for. Okay, give me a second. Let me quickly see if I can spot something for us for the week. So for CJ, if I see something like this, if I see retracement upside like so, okay? And price gives us a proper trend to the top side. Now, I'm looking for sell opportunities. So what I would do is I'm going to wait for price to break the trend, and then I'm going to sell at the retracement. We are going to do something like this. I'm going to sell. So this is what we wait for. So we'll sell all the way down, right? So we already found something like that here already. It already happened here. If you look at this, okay, and then what did price do? You see that price. I'm just showing you how the market works. So price broke this trend line here, like so. Okay, on the retracement aligned with an imbalance zone, we would have sold from there and then we have been in profit. Okay, so I don't have any entry alignment for CJ yet. All right, so as the market plays out itself this coming week, I'm very, very confident that CJ should be part of the pairs that are going to be capitalizing on to make profit. So the market is playing out. I'm actually really excited about what's going on in the market. Okay, so we should see a very slow Monday. All right, so tomorrow, from look of things, is going to be very, very slow. All right, so the real market movement setups will start aligning from Tuesday stroke Wednesday. But all in all, it's going to be a very, very interesting week. All right, it's going to be a very, very interesting week for everybody here. So we've taken a look at, I think, 6 or 7 currency pairs this evening. We looked at oil, we looked at gold, we looked at Bitcoin, we looked at Euro USD, GBP USD, CHF JPY. Okay, I think that's 6. Okay, so I think that's enough for the week. So what I want you to do is to align these setups on your own trading terminal as well. Of course, so this week, what I want to do differently this week is even on the free academy, I want to be posting lots of trade ideas. All right, so even though I wouldn't post lots of signals on the free community, I want to be posting lots of trade ideas. So everything I've talked about today, all right, I'm going to be sharing those trade ideas and why, and also running commentaries on those trade ideas so that you can have a proper understanding of what we're doing. All right. So I see that we have new people that just joined us. So Linda just joined, Solomon, Isaiah just joined. Okay. So for those that join us late, so what you have to do is just go ahead and watch this replay so that you'll be on the same page with us. So I'm going to upload the replay tonight on the group so that you can check it out. Do we have any questions, guys? Any questions? Any questions? And then, of course, let me do a reminder. So most of you are aware of the upcoming masterclass, 2-week masterclass. It's called the Certified Forex Trading Masterclass, Lagos edition, starting on Tuesday, this Tuesday, okay, for 2 weeks. For those that are in Lagos, it's a physical training. Okay, it's an intensive training that will give you access to all of the advanced concepts of trading in the market, right? And every participant is going to get access to $1,000 in live trading capital. Okay, something that you can trade with, right? So access to the boot camp is only 200,000 naira. So if you're interested, kindly reach out to me on the group. I'll do a reminder on the group as well about the event. All right. And for those that will be joining hybrid, that will be joining us virtually, okay, only for members of the community, I'm going to do a discount if you be joining virtually. So you pay just 150,000 naira instead of paying 200,000 naira. Okay, and then you still get access to everything. You get access to the course content, to the material, to the resources, also to the live trading capital of 1,000. US dollars. All right. So if that interests you, if you're in Lagos or outside Lagos, I would recommend that you actually invest in it. Okay. I know what I'm going to be teaching, right? I've not taught it before. And everyone that has paid so far, I tell them congratulations because you'll be getting access to, massive information on how to take advantage of the financial markets, how to spot profitable opportunities in the market. Okay. And these are things that personally took me years to learn, right? And then they'll be learning it in under 2 weeks. Okay, so there is already a template, a blueprint that each participant will easily put to action and then to deliver profits just like that. So I want to inspire you to get access to it. So if you're not in Lagos, it is not an excuse for you to be a part of it. You can join virtually. Okay. So guys, let us stop here. Let us stop here. Okay, and then we just wait for the market to play out. Okay, I'm very, very hopeful. I know that this week will be another profitable week for us by the special grace of God. And I want to wish everybody here all the very best this new week. As always, may the markets be with you. God bless you guys. I'll see you in the community. Let's have a wonderful week ahead.